Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Friends, we all know about that the continuous learning and continuous knowledge sharing is one of the key part for all of us as a pharmaceutical professions. From the last 3 to 4 years, we can see our many seniors and experts from the industries are here to share their knowledge and their troubleshooting their skill from the different uh, platform of social media. From here, one of our respectable Mr. Bhaskar Napte is here with us. We all know very well him. He is the founder of Pharma Growth Hub, from where we can learn many things, troubleshootings, regulatory requirements, etc. And this is very thankful to him from us, and I'm very glad to give him warm welcome to him. He agreed here to come. So please welcome to Bhaskar sir. Bhaskar sir, please. So
Thank you so much, Amaji. Thank you so much for having me here. And yes, I'm excited to have this conversation with you since quite long. And the time has arrived where we all are together. So thank you once again having me on your show.
thank you, sir, to expect my this invitation. And first of all, sir, we listen you many times in different platform,
Mhm.
in YouTube and your sessions. So I'm really excited to know about what for first of all, what is about your family background and your basic knowledge and educations.
Yeah, so basically, I belongs to a very humble background. I comes from a farmer's family. I'm married with two kids, and we all lives in Pune. So I completed my the post graduations in analytical chemistry from Pune University, and after that, I got a chance to work at some of the good companies in India, like Dr. Reddy's, Apotex, Glenmark, USP. So during this journey, I noticed one important point that we cannot substitute knowledge by any another mean.
Right.
And knowledge is the strength, knowledge is the power, especially in the industry which is so regulated, so important because we are responsible for the healthier lives of the mankind. And that always motivates me to do more and help myself and others to understand the different concepts, technical concepts, sometimes regulatory concepts. Having said that, I'm not someone who is perfect in all the concepts and the aspect of the pharma industry. I'm still a learner, and I believe that the I don't know is the improving myself on various aspects. But I believe strongly that we all pharmaceutical professionals has to come on a common platforms, network together, and create a win-win situations where everyone will find a ground for their growth.
Right, sir. Right, sir. As you told, from you are from farmer background, so your simplicity one of the your USP. I want to be very frank to you. Your simplicity give us the power that being a simple person, you earn the respect and love from all the we from us. So, sir, as you told, because we in particular this time when we see the knowledge gaining is going to be somehow easy, but at your time when you are growing in your career, this was very tough. Even at my time, then I was start in 2006, it very tough to touch the HPLC too also. So how
Mhm.
you struggle on all these things, I want to know about that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting point, and I have seen a lot of changes how people are pursuing career in the pharmaceutical industry, and certainly it was not the same the way people are having uh, the freedom. I will not say freedom, but opportunities.
Right, right.
When I started my career with USV, which is one of the leading pharmaceutical company to manufacture and develop product for the for what do you say uh, for treating the various kinds of cardiovascular diseases, including the metformin, glibenclamide, glycoside. So all that range was the strength of USP.
Hmm.
And I was fortunate enough to get a chance to work in USP in one of their manufacturing unit in Maharashtra. So during that time, I started my career working there from sampling the raw materials, APIs, packaging materials, then picking up the labels, pasting onto the containers, then understanding how the IPQA or IPQC works. What is the purpose of IPQA? What is why sampling is so important? What is the role of intermediate testings? And all that stuff was always was very important. And I think that has shaped my mindset on understanding that quality of the product testing is very important for understanding gas chromatography while working in US vitamin. So that
Hmm.
was the first instrument probably I handled in the USP at early stage of my career, and I truly fascinated the way gas chromatography operates and functions. So because in most of the colleges, yes, in some colleges they do have the instruments or equipments which are part of the industry, but in most of the colleges they are not available.
Hmm.
So having worked on gas chromatography for the first time, it was very exciting part for me. And yes, I have done a lot of mistakes during those days, and I still remember some events where our seniors used to scold us, and it was a lot of the drama has to happen. But at the end, I believe that it's only because of the seniors and the mentors and the coach trainers I could able to learn so many in the pharma industry. And then I took a chance to work. I got a job in Glenmark. It was a beautiful research center in Mumbai. Uh, the love in first sight is the right definition for Glenmark's research center in Mumbai. And when I visited that for my interview, I said, okay, whatever maybe the salary or designation I am going to get, but I wanted to work in this location, in this place. So fortunately, I got a chance to work in Glenmark. The place is Mahape in Mumbai. Very beautiful, elegantly designed research center. And at that particular time, Glenmark was handling so many new entities and new molecules, and because of that I also got the same exposure working with the Glenmark. So followed by Glenmark, I got a chance to work in Apotex Bangalore. It was just beginning of the Apotex in India, and they had a very small team at that time. In 2005 I joined Apotex, but as Apotex had helped me to understand how the MNCs functions, the how the products get transferred, what are the difficulties in the product transferred at different sites, what are the global standard for one product to get developed. The stability requirement is a huge part at that time. And
Hmm.
followed by Apotex, the really turning point of my career is joining Dr. Reddy's in 2007. So it was a big opportunity for me. I joined Dr. Reddy's, and whatever I am doing today, I think all that credit must be given to Dr. Reddy's without any doubt in my mind. I learned so many amazing things at Dr. Reddy's. It is not just the company. I think it is the institute which supports, which helps people, which develops people, in not only in terms of your technical capabilities, but lots of the soft and hard skill development happens at Dr. Reddy's. I've seen over there, I was in Dr. Reddy's for around 6.5 years. And at the Dr. Reddy's, I realized the power of knowledge
Right.
because we used to be part of many senior meetings during that time, especially on product development, criticalities, challenges.
Mm.
And I've seen many scientists having their own thought, talking about the solutions way ahead, how to tackle the situations. And that has really interested me in formulation development as well. So how the different polymer function, what is the purpose of utrazit, what is the role of HPMC, what is
Mm.
the role of magnesium stearate, how the formulation gets developed and designed, what is the manufacturing process challenges and how this can be tackled out. I learned so many amazing things while working at Dr. Reddy's. So I think,
You
yes, that was the time
enjoy
when
all the things, na? With enjoy, you enjoy the all the things, like, because this is very excited to give this type of environment we have, in which everyone saying with the knowledge and skill. So you got that environment. Yes, great, sir.
absolutely, I think many professional has the required skill talent, but may not all get this opportunity to work for such a
Right.
the top organizations. I've never seen any company who is actually conducting the alumni meetings, the
Hmm.
people who have developed the product for them. Doctor, it is inviting those alumni at different cities, locations.
Oh.
Not only in India, but they're also inviting, arranging the events outside the India as well. So look at the gratitudes and humbleness the Dr. Reddy's team has towards the ex-employees as well. That is hardly been seen. I think I don't have any another example to give.
Mhm.
Who the company arranging the ex employees or alumni meet.
Mhm.
It's an amazing story
Yes,
being a part of
amazing.
Dr. Reddy.
Great, great, sir. So after Dr. Eddie's, you joined, sir?
Yeah, so after Dr. Reddy's, I had some failed entrepreneurial journey. So before starting Pharma Growth Hub, I have tried 2 to 3 different businesses by myself. But yes, there was a great learning out of those failures as well. And what I learned out of those failures that if I have to do something, I must be doing on my own strength
Mm-hmm.
rather than just realizing, oh, there is a potential in the market on the product. But in case if I do not have that expertise on those market and the products, there is no point getting there. Especially at this particular age, if you are more than 40 plus, then I think playing on our own strength is always the good bet rather than trying to learn something which is not part of your journey anywhere so far.
So, sir, from where you get this idea? Means one of the community should be there, and means from where you get this idea?
So the COVID hit,
Yeah.
and we had a lockdown in the March 2020. I think 21st March
Right.
2020, when our Prime Minister declared this Sunday on there is a lockdown. So
Mm-hmm.
I was working at that time in Mumbai, and I have to rush to Pune because my family still was residing in Pune.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all are locked in our home, having good amount of time to explore what we wanted to do. And that's where I was thinking about this idea that okay, I need to do something in this particular field to share my expertise, to help people, to create the communities. But I could not able to get the time because of this another responsibilities. Because I was working somewhere else. But the COVID gave a chance for me to explore this 100%. And then I started working on that, and it was a completely new exposure for me as well because before that I have never done this kind of activities earlier, speaking to the camera, addressing the people, conducting the webinars, online sessions was totally new to me. I did not have this background, and in spite of that, probably my mission has helped me to tackle all the situations, gathering
Hmm.
this confidence in me that is, you can do it. And then I started doing it. I slowly learned this all tools like what is the Zoom and all about what is the email campaign, how to record, how to edit the videos. I was learning that part. For around 1 month, I have created some videos, and then on the 24th April 2020, I have conducted my first webinar. And in that webinar, I could able to see that people are really interested to get associated with me on this journey as well. And then there was no looking back. So I am so grateful to all the all the community members who have shown trust on me on this platform, and they have supported a lot in this journey as well. Because I was not perfect, I'm not still perfect, but accepting the raw version of myself at the beginning was very difficult for someone who have come onto the board. So the early decision maker has really helped me to believe me that yes, you are doing the right job, and probably market needs this kind of products, or market is ready for such kind of ideas. So because of COVID and because of my own interest of sharing knowledge, but I did not have any idea whether I could able to do this for such a long time. So I'm doing this almost 4 years now.
Hmm.
And this is an amazing journey so far, and I'm looking forward very optimistically to take this mission to the larger crowd.
Yes, sir, definitely you will do. I know that because I remember that I think your first webinar was AMV, right? If if I'm
Uh,
not.
yeah, so I have conducted so many. So far, I think I must have conducted more than 350 webinars.
Right.
350, yeah. And my first webinar, not onto the exactly analytical methodology, but it was a very raw webinar.
Mm,
And I still remember the date very clearly, 24th April 2020. So exactly after 1 month of the lockdown, I thought, let me launch the webinar, because someone aptly said that the version one is better than version none.
right.
So
Absolutely.
I said myself, let us not look for the perfect product. Let
Mm,
us not look for the perfect version of Bhaskar.
mm,
Otherwise, it is not going to happen.
right.
And that decision of launching a webinar has really helped me to push myself forward,
Mm,
because this is the structure, this is the process which people on the technical front.
mm,
And by nature, I am quite introvert person. Uh, but when it comes to sharing knowledge, I have the belief that sharing is caring,
right.
and that is how this also we believe in our entire community as well.
Mhm.
So because of that, probably I could able to my inner fear could not resist me from doing what I am doing right now.
Right. Right, sir. So, thank you, sir, for your sharing this wonderful journey. So, what is your message for us and all your community? So, what is your message actually? Means how can we improve from personally, professionally? So, what is the if I say what is the key point, 5 or 6 key point that extract from your journey, your learning, so they can benefit us too.
Yeah, I think see, for any mission, any project to get successful, I think consistency is very important.
Right.
When I say consistency, that grit is very important,
Mhm.
because all the webinars, all the time, I do not have inner calling to talk. Sometimes my throat goes bad. Sometimes my mood is not up. There could be several reasons, but I have made a commitment myself. I am going to show up for every webinars.
Right.
So that consistency, whether webinar goes good, webinar goes bad, I also try to show up myself on all our weekly inner circle call that happens now on Friday 8 p.m.
Mm.
So I don't look back understanding what I did so far, but I was looking forward to realizing still there is a lot more to do now, and that gives a push to me. So I think consistency is very important factor. The
Mm.
second important factor is also we need to realize the importance of developing the processes, or we call SOPs in our pharmaceutical language. So
Yes.
standard operating procedures are very important for any success, for any product to get successful.
Mm.
So I always try to define my own SOPs on creating the content, um, understanding what people are looking for, understanding the different opportunities where I can collaborate and how I can help people so that they will be able to, unleash their own potentials and leverage the different opportunity available across the pharma industry. So I think having the standardized processes is the second important point. We need to refine those, yes. So
Right.
consistency or great is the very first, then having the standardized processes, and the third one is the community.
Mm.
Without community, I think there is no fun. Without community, there is no carving for doing something. Without community, there is no passion. So
Right.
community drives me a lot. I always try to speak with couple of people in a day with our community members, and that is a refreshment, a tonic for me.
Mm.
Because if I listen, if I hear the people's feedback, and if I talk to them, they feel connected and gelled with me. I feel more connected and gelled with them, and that connectivity, that networking is something required for the long term goal. So I think without having this uh, what you call community, doing same thing may not create a similar impact.
Mm.
But building community has actually, has multiply benefited me and entire community as well.
Right. Right.
So that is the third important point. I think if someone is really wanted to do, I think building a community is very essential and
Mm.
important, especially
Mm.
for such kind of products.
Right, right, sir. So, sir, thank you so much. You give us this important three things, especially. So, what is for us now? So, today, what do you want to share?
Yeah, I think we are in the same boat. I'm not doing something. I'm not some extraordinary person. Rather, I am also part of you. So you can also probably the people who wanted to do something, maybe in terms of business, in terms of career. If they have this passion, pursue that. If
Hmm.
you have something wanted to do for your company, for yourself, family, be consistent on your process or your product. I think if you have these qualities of being consistent, showing up for yourself and for your client, that is going to sufficient for you to become successful into your niche or area.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
love what you do, and probably do what you love and be consistent.
Hmm.
And the third, another important point I wanted to mention over here, most of the times we people think, okay, let me learn first and then I will implement.
Hmm.
So this may take a longer amount of time. So if you start teaching what you want to learn, you will learn it much faster than in the old traditional method. So learn, teach, implement is a very effective way. Because if you are going to teach someone, you are how to learn that very effectively. And that's how the learning process becomes very shorter. And
Hmm.
implement immediately. Don't wait for a perfect product or perfect process. Learn, teach, implement,
Hmm.
and then you can have the next version of the same process, refining the same version for the as your improvement plan. But
Hmm.
don't stop looking for the perfect product. Don't stop just at the learning.
I think,
learn, teach, implement is a
yeah,
very
I
effective
think this
model.
is the key point you said, because somehow I'm saying, no, no, I all learned, and then I will deliver. So I think this is very important, because it take long time. We think like when we going to be perfect, then we deliver. So this is one of the
Yes.
key. Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I'm really happy that you share this wonderful golden statements for us. Today I want to learn from you. I think nitrosamine impurities.
Yeah. So I think yes, we'll talk about around 5 10 minutes on nitrosamines if you wish to, because it is the topic which requires a huge amount of time.
Yes,
So
sir.
nitrosamine is always the story of every pharmaceutical company now. Since I think 2018, we started talking about nitrosamines, and unfortunately, it is everywhere.
Right, sir.
It's present in the air atmosphere or the water resources, that food we eat,
Hmm.
detergent, rubber products. And then in 2018, we started talking about nitrosamines in the medicinal products as well. But yes, I think the regulatory bodies are very active in terms of, very serious in terms of mitigating, controlling the nitrosamines in drug product. And the reason is because it is the potential carcinogenic impurities which is been
Impurities.
labeled as a cohort of concern,
Hmm.
and that's how such kind of risk is associated with the product containing
Hmm.
nitrosamines.
Hmm.
So I think we have come along as far as defining the acceptable intake of nitrosamines, understanding. Still, the industry is struggling to have the adequate toxicological data for or carcinogenic data for nitrosamine
Hmm.
compounds. But having said that, I think the recent approach of defining the acceptable intake defined by both UU and US is very welcoming in
Hmm.
terms of solving the NDSRI challenge, which is based on to the what do you call APIC approach,
Hmm.
CPC approach, sorry, carcinogenic potency categorization approach. That has helped many companies in terms of defining the limit for especially NDSRIs. So yes, new impurities are getting identified, and both EU and US, they are very apt on publishing those findings on. Probably you must have seen there are so many revisions got published by EMA, especially on updation of their Q&A document.
Hmm. Right, sir. Right, sir. I've seen many guidelines given about that, and your webinar also. You are conducting, I think, tomorrow also on
Yeah,
this
it happens,
nitrosamine.
it's a journey, and I always try to keep myself abrupt with this information,
Hmm.
and whatever possible in this particular webinar I try to share with the people, and I hope luckily people are liking the content, and I'm grateful for all the attendees of the and all the YouTube viewers, their viewership. My LinkedIn family is also supporting me in a very great way to fulfill the mission of helping pharmaceutical professionals on making them, the absolute clear onto this technical knowledge, technical aspects, and creating these win-win situations for everyone to grow.
Right. So thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time, especially your background, and you give the key points how we can success, and how can we achieve our goals, especially how can we develop in personal and professionally in achieving the knowledge and skill development. So thank you so much, sir, to giving your valuable time, and I expect that you will again join us with a different topic. So thank you so much, sir. Definitely, if you want say anything, so please.
It's a pleasure once again meeting you on such a call, and it will be pleasure to meeting you once again on this conversation in time to come. Thank you so much once again, Hemaji. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Bye, sir.
Bye.